Sometimes people talk about hypnosis and trance as classic mesmerism. Wave your hand and make someone your thrall, your slave. Your first experiment with the influence words can have. You're more likely to feel a bit tingly, listening to someone's voice whispering in your ear. Often this is a sensory meridian effect, so-called ASMR tingles. Something in your head can be a physical sensation, a very real and physical thing that dwells in your mind and welcomes you over into sleeping bliss. Find the point of confusion, the tipping point, the moment when you assess your concerns and cares. Push it onward, along toward the end. You can deal with that later, when the words have been heard and the memories set. First, allow relaxation. If you need to pause and take the moment to get your body as comfortable as possible, that is all right. Let distractions fade. Let yourself find comfort within, which means comfort outside as well. The knowledge that you will go uninterrupted is essential. Make sure you have notifications turned off. Everything outside this space can wait. If you are going to spend the time to listen, you should spend the much shorter time to prepare properly. Cultivate and maintain your surroundings so you may find the sleepy, drowsy place within. Wearing scent fatigue, foisted upon you by the outside world. People love to think about the loss of control. It is so liberating to be able to push pressure and distraction off onto someone else, something else. Hypnosis is natural to blame. It is programming, automatic winding up, automatism and sleepwalking, falling deeply under someone's power. But hypnosis isn't really about mesmerized servants or brain-dead zombies. It's really about teaching someone something. So here is a lesson, out into the void, spoken into a microphone with my mind tingling at my own spoken word, tingling along with you. You have taken the time by now, I trust, to prepare your body and mind before we truly begin. 1. I am giving you time to make the area you are in safe and relaxing. I trust you to have done so. 2. Just as you have trusted me with your time, that I am going to do something good with it to advance you toward a state of relaxation and peace. That it is all so simple as the number and the gesture, the most classic of indicators, the most powerful of combinations. But this one only works in my voice. Some things only happen in my voice, when my voice does it, or the voice of another you trust. Safety and trust are the most important, and resisting safety, resisting trust, is pointless, fruitless, effortless to sink. You feel your legs and arms in this safe place you have prepared, and your mind as well, absorbing every word with your scalp pleasantly tingling. Let it. Some words make you so aware of your hypnotic desires, your desire and curiosity, that they drop you deep to a place where eyelids are heavy and limbs are blank. Heavy blank limbs that need no commands. Heavy legs, heavy ankles, heavy feet, heavy eyelids, heavy jaw muscles relaxing and slipping open a bit to take long, slow, happy breaths in this place. Heavy all over when you hear the simplest indicator that it is time to be deeply tranced. Where were we? Oh, right. 3. That word. That simple word. Oh, everything I said to you had a purpose. Some things reassure you, some things relax you, some things help you understand me. There is no need for mystery, though I will leave some things up to the imagination, like the pleasure I feel when I think of you brought under, for a moment, my instruction and tutelage. Feel it in your heavy shoulders. 3. You have no need of the other numbers. Only that number matters, that number and that snap. You have no need of the other numbers, because that number is the sign between us, the hidden message, the shibboleth. 3. And your shoulders are heavy. Your arms are glued lazily to whatever they touch. Your legs are in place. It is safe, peaceful, a time apart. I think of you, and that trigger, and that word, and 3. The signal which incorporates your newly heavy body. You know your eyelids are the hazy, tingling sight of some magnificent focus. I am thinking of you safe, safe and controlled, safe and influenced, safe and ready. When you hear that word, 3, in my voice, at the right time, in a safe place, safe like I urged you to make your resting place at the start of this all, safe. When you hear the word 3, and my finger snap, and you know I am going to teach you something. Your mind has a singular ability, the ability to get out of the way. Envision it, see it within. Your mind gets out of the way, so of course there are no signals to your arms, your legs, your eyelids. Your mind is doing as little as it safely can, allowing me to supply information, crates and boxes filed away in your mind, to be opened whenever it has downtime. Just like that trigger, that command. I have pushed the boxes in and left them for you to examine. When you sleep, when you rest, when you are safe and calm, your mind will turn over my words from today, select the best ones, and incorporate them into your brain so they are part of you. The best lesson today, the important part. 3. When you hear that word, it is the signal to go to your calm, happy place, to skip the boring confusion and counting and teaching, and get right to the wonder of learning about what your brain and body can do. By listening to me, hearing lessons, following instructions. 3. Makes you heavy and happy. 3. Suspends everything else. It is your signal. Everything that follows that word is so important it skips the normal process. It enters through your ears and arrives in the command line interface of your brain. Boxes moved into your inner mental sanctum. Boxes moved into your mind during trance might take time for you to unpack them. It might be days, weeks, as instructions slowly unpack and normalize. Return here, hear these words, learn how your mind acquires. But there is one inescapable truth about these words, this trigger, this hypnotic anchor, this thing you feel when your arms are heavy, legs weighted down, body is breathing slow, and mind is happy and euphoric. A truth about 3. You know something now which you did not know before. The physical encoding is in your brain, and it is there to be touched and evoked. You can wake, slowly allowing musculature to move and the mind to return from its distant roost. But no matter how you might try to shake it, the knowledge, the memory of what was said exists somewhere in your brain. If you half drifted off or began to feel the pleasure tingles I once felt in a similar situation, you might have even forgot the specific words used. The message was there, or why else did you take the time to listen? Return to find those audio sessions which use the trigger you have learned, the messages you have internalized, the reality of who you are now, and you may use them to explore further, to rediscover mesmerism, desire, and everything you can do when your brain is a little less critical and a little more controlled. If you've enjoyed this lesson, well, subscribe, send me a message, drop by my website, discover what else I might teach. There are stories out there in my voice as well, so even if hypnosis isn't your thing, that's okay. I may still be. Farewell for now.